It is time! The rematch of yesterday. Muhammad Light versus Tourist! Now, it is duels format, so they can't use the same... How does that work? They can't use the same win conditions twice or the same cards?
So it's just any card. So if you ever repeat a card, then you like lose that round.
Okay. Got it.
So it adds a lot of like versatility to the game because not just win condition, but it's like... Think about like Fireball, Lightning, big spells where it's like you can't play that more than once.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense because you have to be way more versatile. There's already 17 spectators in here. Boulder at the back.
Let's make this quick.
Mogo's Boss Bandit, Spear Gobs.
So this is Boss Bandit Minor Poison versus Tourist using Bowler E-Giant Nado here. That's the matchup.
You want to win a crown from me?
Oh, Bandit.
Oh my.
I think Mo already won.
Yeah, this is a lot of damage. A lot of damage. And I think he's got the cannon version, so he's going to defend against these Electro Giants really easily. And this is where Mo really does really well. He loves to get an early damage lead and just hold on to it. Really good defense the entire match.
Oh my god, it's... Wait,
Yo,
so
Wild, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate all the gifted, boys.
Good prediction. It's E-Giant, you said?
Yep, this is Bowler, E-Giant, and Tornado. His last cards are E-Giant and Lightning.
Okay. Cannon, Minor, Poison, Boss Bandit. Interesting.
Bowler might get a hit on tower.
Yeah.
But he has nice surround there.
How did he get so much damage? Did he just get like first-handed?
I think that the big mistake from Tourist was dropping the Bowler in the back and the right side. Mo just immediately applying pressure. These Evo Skellies are a threat though. They're going to be hitting everything. Tornado on offense.
Oh my god.
But he gets the login cycle. Wow.
Good damage from Tourist though. He's bringing it back. He's only 600 off now.
Yeah,
He was 1,000 off.
it's not impossible to make this comeback, especially with the Lightning. If you can just break through the cannon with the good Lightning and have good defense by blocking this lane of the Bowler, there's a chance.
Evo Bats from Mo. That's a pretty decent push.
Wow,
He's got
double
two
Bowler.
bowlers. Holy sh...
Double Bowler and Baby Dragon poison dropping on the defense. He doesn't have Boss Man cycle either, so he has to be creative with the bats, but he's actually going to clean up everything with 2 Elixir.
Bowler gets a hit. Taurus is only 400 damage off. He's actually slowly bringing this back. He was down like 1,000 damage.
Yeah, wow. Lightning going to drop.
Lightning, wait! It's like a 60 damage difference.
Tourist opting to just go for some nice Lightning cycle on the cannon. I respect that play. We're into overtime. Both players are just going to be playing this left lane. I think it's too late for Mo to switch, even though he wants to.
Good poison. It's gonna chip the tower and kill the knight and kill the boulder and tag up the E-Giant.
Cannon's going to drop up high to prevent
Taurus
the lightning
needs this
value.
push to- Wait, what was the point of that Goblin Hut? That was weird.
He was trying to predict the high cannon that I was mentioning, but then Mo just drops it low to make it so it's not getting much value. Boulder might splash. It doesn't.
Oh my god, if that would have splashed.
Yeah, that was close. Boss Man
That would
tanks
have been
here.
crazy if that would have splashed.
Oh my.
Boss Man it.
Wait, the Baby Dragon gets a hit!
Wait a minute! Taurus is coming back!
4 seconds until
Bro,
triple
this kid
elixir
is so
overtime.
good.
Oh my gosh. Boss Man ability gonna dash from the E-Giant. This is a big push, JYNXZI.
Yeah, this could win him the game. He miners on offense. Baby Dragon to clean it up. Bowler at the bridge. He still has a lightning and a NATO.
Cannon played off to the
my
other
God.
lane, and there's enough elixir for the Boss Man. It's gonna tank and spank with the bats. Log comes through, and Miner isn't cycle. We'll see if he attacks with it. Yes, he does.
Good E-Giant. 30 seconds. This might be cooked for Tourist. Unless he does something crazy. Lightning.
Oh, the Baby Dragon didn't
E-Giant
log.
needs a hit. E-Giant doesn't get a hit.
Cannon drops down,
Mo's at
bats.
300 damage.
There's only 20 seconds left. I think Mo's got this.
I think Mo's got it because the E-Giant's too slow to do anything.
Yeah. He tries to go Baby Drag Bridge, and he goes for the lightning. The bats surround, the pre-tornado, the miner, the poison, the cannon blocks.
I think Mo got it. Mo got it. Wow, what a comeback from Tourist, but Mo still cleans it up.
Oh my gosh,
That was
Muhammad
a
Light.
crazy game.
All right.
Alrighty.
Both players. Okay. We see a Evo Cage from Tourist and an Evo Snowball from Mo.
Barbarian Barrel. Interesting.
So looks like we're going to see Tourist using Royal Recruits, Royal Hogs with Evo Cage, and Muhammad Light most likely going to be using some sort of drill cycle deck with the Evo Snowball.
That Golden Knight can make so many plays and like so many game-changing plays. It's insane.
Yeah, that might be the one way that Tourist can win this matchup, just looking at it already. Mo with the Barbarian Barrel and the Bomber does a really good job versus Royal Recruits and Royal Hogs.
Oh, so Mo's using Goblin Drill. Interesting.
Ooh, Flying Machine might be difficult for Mo to deal with, but he has the Fireball variation.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that could have been really bad unless he had Fireball. This is damage, though. Okay, he had to snowball it. Taurus takes a 1 elixir lead. Mo takes a 200 damage lead.
Yeah,
It's a very close game right now.
The reason why the Evo Snowball just synergized so well with the Goblin Drill is because you go for the Goblin Drill, then you Evo Snowball to push anything they play backwards to the back of the tower, allow Goblins lock on.
Yep. Wow, so like looking at Taurus deck, Mo has a lot of Fireball counter. Like he has Fireball for the Piggies. He has Fireball for the Flying Machine, which is going to be like pretty tough for Taurus to deal with. He's going to split his Zappies.
Yeah, I believe we actually saw this same exact matchup yesterday in the Serial warm-up, and Mo's deck absolutely sweep the floor with Tourist deck, so Tourist is going to have to make some crazy plays, and like we talked about, he's going to have to try and get that Golden Knight connection on the tower.
Royal Recruits, he has the Bomber.
Nice defense. Flying Machine over
I
the
feel
river.
like Taurus won that exchange because he had 2 elixir lead from that. He has to Fireball 1. Oh, he's going to Fireball none. Piggy's going to lock.
Yeah, one Piggy going away, and that's going to make it so this defense is a lot more difficult. Roll Hogs.
Taurus is winning.
Yeah, Tourist is winning for sure here.
It's insane. I literally found him like 2 hours ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play. He's known as a really good, like maybe the best P.E.K.K.A. Bridge fan player in the world, but I've never seen him perform this well against the best players. Like, this is a first for me as well.
Yeah, because I found out about him because my whole chat said he beat Mo yesterday or 2 days ago. But yeah.
Evo Tesla and Psycho are going to really stun everything out. And this is where it might start to get difficult for Tourist if Mo just has these lockdown defense. Since he doesn't have a big spell, Mo's going to finish this game with the Drill, the Evo Snowball, the Fireball.
Wow. It's so much constant pressure from Taurus. He's pressuring both lanes with all these cards. So the split recruits are so good.
Evo Snowball going to drop Fireball on the right.
But now he doesn't have it for offense, though.
With the Golden Knight!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Taurus is winning. What the fuck?
He's playing so well. Guards are going to come back to help defend Mo here, but Mo is just not able to go on offense. He finally goes for it. Bomber to the bridge, but there's no Evo Snowball and Cycle, so a Bar Barrel can fully counter the Drill. It's close.
Taurus is up like 200.
It's paper thin.
Yeah, this is a crazy game, Juicy. For spells, Mo does have more spell damage because he has Snowball and Fireball.
Yeah, it really puts it on Tourist. Even though he's getting consistent damage, he needs even more in these last 44 seconds.
So much troops, like it's so much things to worry about. My god.
Evo Tesla on the board, going to stun everything, keep the current Tesla alive, but another round of Evo Roll Recruits at the bridge. Flying Machine in the left-hand lane, does lock in the tower. Evo Snowball trying to push back.
Flying Machine locked! Flying Machine locked! Flying Machine locked! Taurus just beat Mo! Oh my god!
I can't believe what I just saw.
How is he beating this guy?
He played Recruits in the back and cycled to another round of Evo Recruits to the bridge and just spammed both sides, making it so Mo had to choose which side to Fireball. But either side, Oh my gosh.
Dude, if Mo gets first rounded, this would shake the entire tournament up. I was not expecting this if he does get first rounded. It's going to come down to game 3 and it's duels. So, like, they're going to have to dig deep because they've already both used 16 cards. So, they're going to have to, like, dig deep here. Let's go.
So, I'm already going to guess that Tourist is using either Splash Art or Mortar just based off the tower trip here. I was completely
Goblin
wrong.
Drill. Goblin Drill. Deep. Wait, why in the corner? Why that?
So, I've seen a couple players make this play. Basically, you play all the way in the back so that if the other player tries to predict the drill in the front at the beginning of the game, that card will walk away and the drill will still have to be responded to. It's kind of weird, though. I'm not a big fan.
Okay. Wait, did Taurus switch his tower to Cannoneer?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. So he's expecting Mo to have a tank deck?
Yeah, he's kind of right going against the Mega Knight here. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Mo has Ram Rider, Lumberjack, Mega Knight. Interesting.
Flipping the script here. Tourist with the cycle deck with the drill. Mo with the Mega Knight Ram Rider. Mega Knight usually beats drill decks just because it's a really solid counter drill and you can counter push off of it.
Berserker. Everybody on TikTok slanders this card. They say it's like the worst card ever.
Yeah, it's really weird because it's supposed to be like a tank, but it doesn't have much health, but it's also very cheap. I've seen it kind of resurface more after it got buffed kind of recently. Little Prince gonna heat up here and do more damage over
I haven't
time.
seen Mo use this card yet.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card. It used to be the best card in the game, it was absolutely broken, but now it's mainly just used if you want like a cheap air defense that also activates your 3-card cycle since it's a champion.
Mo's up
Oh.
a decent bit of damage. Wait.
Evo Snowball tries to push everything back. Tourist getting a little bit of Goblin Chip.
Bro, if this guy beats Mo, I'm gonna be like so blown away right now on the first round of the tournament.
See a lot of pressure at the bridge. Evo Lumber's in cycle and Evo Mega Knight's in cycle. This is going to be a big counter push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be really big.
Evo,
He's going to have to stop this. 2 Evos coming down the lane.
Yeah, he drops the lightning on the Tesla too. He doesn't have enough for Ram Rider though. And the Evo Valk is in cycle. That will do a decent job defending, but the Mega Knight's jumping and pushing everything back. Wow, he defends.
Yep, he defends it. Dude, this kid is so good. Oh, God, man.
Ice Spear's going to stop this Ram Rider. Little Prince on the board. I Tesla to try and prevent lightning value this time. But he goes to lightning on the Valve and the Tesla trying to get the Ram Rider forward. It's raged up, but the snowball drops last second.
Snowball. Great snowball.
Counter push.
Goblin Drill.
Mo just has so many different like Goblin Drill
I
counters.
noticed he's not using the Evo Goblin Drill either.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people use it, but he's not. He has the Valk for more defense.
Yep. Poison gonna drop down here. That takes out the Little Prince completely. We're gonna see Mega Knight Bridge and probably Mo will save up for a Lightning just in case he can get any sort of value.
Defensive drill with the Valkyrie and the Bomber. Another Bomber.
Wait, he has to use the Evo Snowball on defense. That's a big
that was
play.
bad.
That's really good for Mo. Mega Knight Evo in the back. It's going to push forward. Mo's looking for lightning value. Tourist really needs a solid amount of damage with a Gob Drill connection. But in order to get that, he needs to get the Evo Snowball back. Wow. Mega Knight.
Mo got it. Oh, Mega Knight's on.
Oh my gosh.
Mo got it. Mo got him. Mohammed Light!
And ladies and
That is a
gentlemen,
dub.
that is why Muhammad Light is the greatest Clash Royale player of all time. The BM with the lightning, the revenge.
Wait. Yeah, that was BM. That was BM. He intentionally missed his lightning? Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh. Muhammad Light
my
getting his
God.
revenge from yesterday. Remember the cry? Now there's lighting on your king tower, buddy. There we go.
Surgical Goblin versus Pedro. Second game, still in the first round. It's best of 3 duels. Dude, it's actually so cool to like watch Surgical play live. Dude, I remember when I was a kid, I would get home from school, I'd literally watch all of his videos.
Yeah, I would too, honestly.
Oh my God, you see that already? Already? That was so nasty. He activated King because he put the E-Spirit
Oh, look at
down.
this.
Oh, they did it back and forth.
Yeah. The cool thing there is the E-Spirit wouldn't have gone to the tower unless he played the skeletons to purposely take damage to then chain it through towards his king.
Yeah, these guys are just so much better than me. I would never even think of doing this.
Monk, right? It's going to deflect the flying machine here. Snappies. Interesting. So this matchup is really going to depend on Pedro's spell. If he has a fireball, it's not that bad because he has the fireball for the flying machine, the zappies, the roll hogs. There you go. A lightning would have been really bad though.
Zappies can do a little bit of damage. Tiny bit. Now, for pros, Juicy, would you say majority of them use the default regular princess tower? Or like most of the time, right? Would you say that's the best tower?
Yeah, you're definitely right. It's definitely most of the time is going to be the princess tower, but it really just depends on the deck. There's really actually one good deck in the current meta where you'd rather the Cannoneer, and that's Mortar Bait.
But most of the time, like if you were to recommend, like let's say an average Clash player, you would tell them to just use the princess tower.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, because some people in my chat asked me like what tower they should use and stuff that are like newer to the game, if they should like upgrade them and something.
Yeah, I mean, there has been moments where Cannoneer was the best tower troop in the game. Dagger Duchess was the best for a while. Even Chef was good for a while. But thankfully, the CRL devs listened to the community and nerfed the tower troops. Because I feel like the Princess Tower is just, I don't know, it's kind of like just pure CR.
Yeah. So, where is Pedro from? Is he from Mexico or no?
Pedro is from Brazil.
Oh, he's from Brazil.
Yeah.
So Sergio's from Mexico, right?
I believe so. Okay. I could be wrong. Wow. Gold Knight doesn't dash to the tower. Evo Hunter going to kind of snare these Zappies. E-Spirit to try and distract it. So that's just a huge win for him getting the Evo Hunter off the board.
Dude, in R6, the best players are all from like Brazil, like the best pros and stuff, like the best teams. I feel like Clash Royale is more different, I would say. Like there's a lot of really good players from a lot of different countries. Wow, this is
Gold Knight.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gold Knight connects. Fisherman's going to pull.
Wow. Surge is winning right now.
Yeah, he's just applying a lot of pressure. As you can see, Pedro has yet to use his Royal Giant. He's waiting for the perfect moment to strike to get the perfect Royal Giant connection, just win the game just off that.
Yep. So that's one of his Evos too, right?
Mm-hmm. Sir.
So he's just going to keep waiting on that Royal Giant.
Evo Hunter Fisherman.
Hunter?
Monk is deflecting the fire machine and taking everything.
Golden Knight. That's going to be he's going to go Royal Giant, I think, with that Hunter.
Surely. Yeah, he gets it. But the Hunter, wait, will the Hunter go in front?
Oh my god, it snuck behind somehow.
No way. And the Zappies get fireballed out.
Damage.
RG's on the tower. The Evo Cages and Cycle is going to yoink the Royal Giant. The Hunter doesn't hit it. Okay, he does. The RG gets another hit.
Wow. Pedro took the lead off that one RG.
Roll Hogs left-hand lane.
Double lane pressure.
Fireballs in Cycle. Monk deflecting the flying machine once again. But the Gold Knight prediction on the Skellies to dash with the Easter to block the Gold Knight from reaching the tower. Oh my gosh.
It's literally 600 damage. I don't think Surge can... Maybe he could come back. It's going to be tough.
You needed that Gold Knight connection. Wait, the Fireball's on the wrong side. Flying machine could be a threat. Here comes the Royal Hogs.
Oh my god.
The Hunter doesn't hit the flying machine. It stays alive. There's a chance here. Flying machine's trying to get the value.
He's going for it all.
Wait, the Gold Knight's gonna get pulled by the Fisherman, and then he's gonna be able to dash, but he plays the dash too early. Oh my gosh. And Surge calls the good game after that.
I don't think there's enough time. It's G's. Wow.
Wow. GG's.
It's GG's. Pedro wins game number 1. Wow. And he blew him a kiss. Air Spirit, Goblin Barrel. Interesting.
I was wrong.
So it's Lock Bait, but he has the Fire Spirit instead of the Ice Spirit because he already used the Ice Spirit.
Yep, the Boss Bandit as well.
Wait, did he use the Ice Spirit? I think he did.
Looks like he didn't. He's got the double spear here. So this is just a super quick cycle Log Bait deck. He's just applying a bunch of pressure always and trying to get multiple Evo barrels on the board.
Yep. Wow, that was a really good firecracker. It redirected the spirit and took out 2 goblins.
He messes up the king activation. That's a big mistake. Interesting. What do you think about the new Gob Hut, JYNXZI?
I think it's really good. It's definitely better, but what I don't understand is why is it asleep sometimes? I don't get that. How does it...
Yeah, so
like sometimes it's asleep, sometimes it's not.
So basically they reworked it so it doesn't spawn goblins unless there's troops close to it. So it's kind of like a cannon now where it has a radius and will only start spawning spear gobs when troops are like when it's trying to defend something basically.
I see, that makes sense. Surge is doing good this game. He's up like 500 damage.
Yeah, this Log Bait deck usually takes early damage leads. Once Pedro makes a double elixir, it's probably a little bit more difficult for Surge to defend.
Oh, goblins got through. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god.
Wow, Pedro.
He can pick whatever tower he wants at this point.
Oh, but the Evo Dark Gob. Evo Dark Gob's really good. It's going to provide a lot of value since Pedro actually already used his log.
Boss Bandit.
Stashing around. Mighty Miner's trying its best, but it's frozen, so it's unable to charge up. Evo Ice Spirit trying to control, and then a Tesla up high. They're trying to take out this Dark God, but Surge is one of the best Log Bait players to ever do it. He's protecting, forcing out the Firecracker, but here comes the Hog. Oh my gosh.
Gets a hit. Does get a hit.
It gets a hit, but imagine if he had his King activated from missing up that one activation at the beginning of the game. That one little mistake can really cost you a lot versus these Hog Riders.
Good log. Decent value there. Good chip on the tower as well. He's going to have to get to his hut. He gets to his hut in time. See, Surge's cycle is quicker, so he can always keep up with his hogs.
Yeah, the other thing to watch out for, though, is just that Earthquake chip.
Yo, did you see what Pedro just did?
He's
pre-snowball to predict. He predicted that he would go for the King Tower activation, and it worked. Chat, Pedro's insane.
Oh my gosh.
Wait! Surge! Surge goes in!
Oh my gosh.
Surge, I think Surgical's got this one. He's up 900. He just got to not choke. As long as he doesn't choke, he wins.
Yeah, he just always has a Dark Gob on the board. And once again, Pedro not having a log for that. He's just really locking down the defense. Only way Pedro wins this is with a 3-card cycle, Mighty Miner, Hog, Earthquake, Spam, and Triple Elixir.
It's going to be tough. Surge is doing really good right now. Chat, this might go game 3 again. All these games are so close, dude.
Ooh. The Skelly's trying to predict the Firecracker, but the Ice Spirit predicts that. He has to Earthquake and Snowball in the Evo Barrel, but Surge is cycling so fast with 3-card cycle. Since the Boss Bandit's on the board, he's back to another barrel. The Boss Bandit dashes to the tower. And the Dark God gets a hit.
It's over.
The Poison's going to stay there for a second and get even more damage.
Surge is so good. He's still so good.
Oh my gosh.
This guy was insane when I was like 15.
I know, dude.
He's still so good. Oh my gosh. He just destroyed Pedro. That was a 2,000. That was the biggest win yet. That was a 2,000 damage lead win.
Wow. Dude, it's just insane. Like, just looking at
badges are 111.
I know.
That's crazy.
That's what I was going to say, bro.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And Surge destroyed him in that second game. I think it was because he didn't have log, though, like, to be unbiased.
Right. Okay, so Pedro using log bait, Surgical probably playing the deck that it's probably going to be either Roll Giant like a Predictor or maybe Splash Yard. since the Cannoneer. Interesting. Okay, a mortar actually. So we just have a mortar spam deck here. We're gonna see a Skelly King ability, maybe pop right side. Little Prince ability doesn't go off.
Have a spell for that.
Gosh.
He better have a spell for that. Pedro's in trouble. That mortar is gonna kill the Dark Op.
And now it's locked.
That's locked on the tower. Yeah, that's 2 hits if it goes ignored.
Yep.
And it's going ignored. Wow. Surge takes pretty much another lead because he is using Cannoneer and he got the tower down to like only a 400 difference.
Yeah.
And with Cannoneer, I think it's a 700 difference. So he's up 300 actual damage dealt right now.
Yeah. The other thing to watch out though for is Pedro's using a spam deck. So Cannoneer really struggles in this situation. Although he has a lot of splash damage cards to compensate, like the Skelly Drags, the Skelly King, and even the Witch.
So he's going to pop the ability to keep healing this Witch continuously.
Witch splashing.
I think Surge won. That Witch just did so much damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Barrel and counter push. Surge has a decent amount of elixir. He has the bar barrel. And the Cannoneer one-shots. He's counter pushing already.
No, Surge is playing so good today, chat. It's crazy to see he's still this skilled, man, all these years later. Wow.
I feel like, I mean, you've said this before, but I feel like Clash Royale is kind of like riding a bike. Like, once you know how to do it, bro, you just never forget. Those skills never leave.
Exactly. Yeah, once you reach that point with Clash Royale where it's like, you know, you grinded for like a year or two, like you're always going to have that ability, like to know, like just have the instincts of playing. There's the Evo'd mortar to shoot a goblin, which is the weirdest Evo ever, in my opinion. Like, just including a goblin into it is so weird. It doesn't even make sense. Surge literally just needs to not blunder, and I think he wins, because it's 1,000 damage lead. There's not much time for Pedro.
The problem
Surge has no spells, though.
Yeah,
no spells.
That's exactly what I was going to say. There's no spells. Maybe there's a chance where Pedro overwhelms the Cannoneer and uses the lightning effectively to deal with the Evo Witch. I mean, you know how strong the lightning can be in that situation.
Yep.
Wait, Dark Up snipes.
Good Dark Op placement. Wow, really good.
Okay. Bar Barrel comes through. But it doesn't hit the suspicious bush, so it's going to stay invis.
Chat, Surge might be able to pull this off, dude.
Other problem is Pedro only has lightning. He doesn't have a small spell or the spam. But look what he's doing. He's stacking his princesses and his Evo Dark Op, using his Little Prince 3-card cycle to get back to even more of them.
Witch just did a nice little 100 damage splash there onto the Little Prince in the tower. Good Barbarian Barrel. Kills Dark Op, kills Princess.
Wow.
Really well played. Good Scar Me. This is going to be really close. Pedro's just going to have to keep spamming.
Miner's going to try to walk under the Dark Gob, but the Gob Gang predicts Little Prince on the board and Princess. The only way Pedro wins is just by spamming Little Prince.
Left lane. Oh,
wait, it's a lot of damage.
He actually perfectly split the damage.
Oh
well
my
played
gosh.
by Pedro. Perfectly split it to where it doesn't even matter.
Look at this Evo Mortar value, though. It's just stacking on defense, vibing.
Fear Gob locked. Pedro's kind of coming back. He was down 1,000. He's only down 600 now. There's 38 seconds.
Skelly King ability drop. Evo Witch on the right-hand side. High to not give lightning value.
Nice.
30 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds, Surge. Just hold on.
He's parking the bus. Wait, why is this kind of close all of a second? There's 20 seconds left.
Because if he lightnings again, it's going to be really close.
Suspicious
He's going to lightning
bush.
that mortar, I think.
Pre-Skeleton.
Oh my god!
He's one lightning away from winning.
Miner! Oh my god, Surge! Wait, he's gonna lightning. I think he's gonna lightning. No,
wait, does he have enough time?
No, the goblins! Surge wins! Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
My god!
The best play Surge made this game is just continually spamming everything to the bridge on the last seconds of the game to make it so Pedro could not save up enough elixir to get the lightning down in time. Wild. Wild.
He is still insane. Chat, he just beat one of the best players in the world, bro. Morton representing Germany. Sergio from Mexico, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99.9% sure.
Both of these guys are OG pros.
Yep. Yeah, my chat told me Sergio was like the first ever world champion, so I had to get him in.
So Night Evo from Sergio, it's not something you see very often. Poison as well. I mean, after seeing the poison, it's got to be Splash Yard. This is the deck I think you'd be good at.
Ice Wiz, Night, Poison. Yeah, normally Ice Wiz is Splash Yard with like Baby Dragon.
Morton here
Tombstone.
just has really good graveyard counters, though. He's got the guards, the Dark God, and the
he's got the
Valk.
dark. I know all about that one. They just put it by the King Tower. It evaporates your graveyard. Like, evaporates it. The skeletons can't even they can't even blink before they're dead. Evo Witch.
And he has poison for graveyard.
Witch. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, this is probably the worst matchup we've seen. Poison and Dark Goblin.
Yeah.
Nice NATO. Just gets rid of the Dark Goblin. That was well played.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only way that Sergio really wins this is with a really good Evo Witch. The problem is that Morton's smart. He's dropping the Valk right now so that he has Evo Valkyrie in cycle when Sergio goes for the Evo Witch just to shut it down.
Fire Spirit at the bridge. Those things do a lot of damage. That's 200 damage. My God.
Yeah, it's like a fireball worth of damage for one elixir.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It's
Evo
definitely value.
He's going to try to get some graveyard.
Evo'd Witch. He has Witch in hand right now, the Evo Witch. There it is.
Yeah, Skellies are going to do a good job of distracting some of the goblins, which is a great counter. I wonder if Sergio ever tries to make a dual lane pressure. No, he goes for graveyard, and he does go Barbara left inside, a small dual lane pressure, forcing out elixir on both. But Morton, I mean, he's been here a million times. Look at this defense.
Yep. So do you think this is just going to turn into like a chip battle? Because if it does, then Morton's going to win.
Yeah, I think that... I don't know. Once again, I think the only way that Sergio really wins this is by somehow keeping his Evo Witch alive for an extended period of time. So that's why he's playing it here. He's trying to get it back in cycle, but Morton's just on the Valk cycle, and the Drill plus Evo Snowball is going to be pretty tough to stop. There it is.
Evo Snow. There it is. Yep.
Barbaro going to clean up the first goblin.
Good barrel. Yeah, he just needs a really valuable Evo'd Witch, like one that gets like 12 elixir.
Night Bridge.
And then he just spams.
There's the graveyard. Dark Gob is on the Night, which is good. And the Tornado pulls the Valkyrie away from the Evo Witch. But the Dark Gob's staying alive, and it's still locked. Wow.
Yeah, he's literally Thanos. I'm telling you, that card is Thanos.
It's so good.
Thanos.
Knight up high for the dart. The drill. He drops a witch for it. Snowball's gonna clean up the skellies though. Maybe these goblins get hits, and you gotta watch out for the guards.
Guards.
Wow.
Nice. He had to NATO it.
But then look, Morton played the fire sword in the left lane while all that was happening, and that's just so much damage for one elixir. This graveyard is not gonna get much done either versus the Evil Valk.
It's so tough. It's so tough for Sergio to win this. There's just so many graveyard counters that Morton has.
Yep. Let's see. We have triple elixir here. Graveyard does do well in triple. Sergio does have Evo Witch in cycle 2. He's probably going to play on the left to counter this, but Morton is protecting his Dargob, forcing out Tornado on the right. Hmm.
38 seconds.
Yep. Witch drops down once again. The guards are blocking the bridge for the graveyard, so now the tower will lock on to the skellies.
That's smart.
Wow.
He poisoned his own king tower. Wow.
Yeah. That's a white flag if I've ever seen one. GG's.
Yep.
Wait. Unless it was just a misclick? Either way, I think it's just GG's.
Yep, GG's. It's dude, I've been in Sergio's exact shoes probably 60,000 times. Where you're just putting a graveyard into a dark goblin and you're just helpless. SK Morton versus Sergio Ramos. Game number 2. Bro, that's the funniest thing I noticed about pro Clash Royale players. Like, the first thing I noticed is nobody ever actually takes their tower. Like, they just win off damage because they're like so good at defending. Their tower never actually crumbles. It's always just damage.
Remember back in the day when there was ties?
Yep, I remember. You would tie so much on ladder that, like, if you knew you had a bad matchup, you would just play for a tie.
Yeah.
Thank God they got rid of that.
Yeah. Goblins on defense. Sergio Ramos with what looks to be a Ram Rider bridge spam. Yep. Kind of a quick cycle variation. Morton kind of low in elixir and he drops a Goblet, which is not really what you want versus a Ram Rider. Zap drops down. E-Spirit to try to stun, but the Ram Rider does get the charge.
Sergio's off to a really good start. 1 elixir lead, big damage lead. Alrighty. Ram Rider. Okay.
So
interesting.
Hoggy Q versus Ram Rider. It'll be interesting to see what Sergio's last 2 cards is. It's probably a big spell, and there might be a Mega Knight, just maybe. Although, if there was, I would probably expect to see the Evo version. So my guess is it's going to be some sort of other cycle card, maybe. Wow. Galpa getting down last second. Going to clean up this defense fairly well.
Oh my God, the fire is still alive. Jesus. That card is so annoying. He's got to deal with it.
He's going to have to zap it. But the reason why he waited so long is because he didn't want to waste his Evo Zap in that moment, in that situation. Usually you want to use it on offense with a push to just make your push even more unstoppable.
Yep. We got basically a tie game. Activates King. Nice from Sergio. That's going to help with all those future hogs. It's going to chip away.
And there is the Mega Knight.
So Mega Knight. Wait, this was I think Mo ran this deck, right? Or I think
something similar.
Somebody. Yes, Mega Knight, Lumby, Ram Rider. I remember that.
Yeah, Mo did use Mega Knight, Lumber, Ram Rider. Except he used it with lightning. It'll be interesting. There it is, the lightning. Yeah, very, very similar decks. Nice call. Evil Lumber is going to take out most of this Gob Hut with the Ghost.
Sergio's winning, but my God, it's close. That Evo Lumberjack ability is so cool, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It used to be 1 cycle Evo 2 was so good. You just play it once, and then next time you get the Evo, it was so overpowered when they released it.
Oh, it didn't hit the boss bandit.
This is interesting.
No. That might have been game deciding.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time, but the thing is that Sergio kind of having to switch lanes here because he needs to use his Mega Knight on defense and counter push with it. Wow, this is a bad cycle. All because the lightning didn't hit the boss bandit. It had to defend that for so long.
Yeah, that was game deciding in my opinion. That was like really bad. If that thing would have... He's got Lumberjack and an Inferno going left lane now.
Wow, these Fighters are just controlling the boards, and Sergio's only counters the Evo Zap, but he has to play it twice before he gets the Evo for it. Wow, this hog. And the boss bandit.
That might be game.
Oh!
It was honestly just that one lightning. He never recovered after that.
Yeah, you're so right. Here comes another Hog Rider. The Ram Rider will slow. Wait, Evil Lumberjack might get the tower, and so does the Mega Knight. Wait, this Evil Lumberjack's doing damage.
Wait. Oh my God. Oh my God.
The Mega Knight.
Mega Knight.
The Goblins.
Oh my God.
Lightning doesn't know. No 1 HP.
No.
He should have lighted the left side.
No.
Oh my God.
No. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Lightning does 317. He lightning the right side instead of the left. If he would have lightning the left side, he would have won.
Watch that. That was the best game of the day.
And
it looked over, and then he cooked.
If anyone knows how that feels, it's Morton too. If you know, you know.
You're right. Morton put Surge on 1 HP.
Good luck.
Let's go. Come on, Riley. I'm Riley's biggest supporter, bro. Let's go.
Suspicious Bush and a Hunter. So Ian definitely using RG after seeing the Hunter. And then Riley using some sort of probably just a solid log bait deck like he's known for.
Oh, this is the deck he got #1 in the world with. It's the Suspicious Bush deck. I actually watched him get #1 with this.
Yeah.
He cycles it, I think.
Yeah, I've seen this deck too. I think it only has snowball, right?
Oh, nice King Tower activation from Ian. Really well played.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
the problem with the E-Spirit, dude, is all those King Tower activations. That's the biggest issue with that card. RG at the bridge.
Whoa.
But Hunter walked in front. Oh my God, it's over. The Hunter walked in front. I think it's over. No. Oh,
So-
Ian's gotta be so tilted.
This is something that Ian is known for, though. Like, if you watch Ian, he just loves to BM, even though he hasn't lost yet, just because he likes to get in people's head. It's like a habit of his. It's really
Yes,
weird.
he told me that. He literally told me that.
Yeah.
He said, like, he'll say good game early all the time and then end up winning.
Yeah. Although
No,
he's
it's funny that you said that because he literally told me that like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. He's down a lot of elixir here, though. Yeah, I would actually say that Ian has a pretty good matchup because he has a quick cycle too. He's got the log. But wow, the quick spam, the bridge, no log and cycle. Great play from Rye.
Yep, see, he's saying good game. He's doing the method. He's literally down 200 damage and even elixir, and he said good game. He's doing the method, chat. This is the Ian method. Riley definitely has emotes off. Riley's so locked in. Let's go, Riley!
Okay. Suspicious burst at the bridge. A lot of pressure. Other thing is, the big thing to watch out for Ian's side here is the Evo Dargob. Riley's just going to save that Evo Dargob and cycle for when he plays Evo Roll Giant just to get the perma poison on. Okay, actually plays it now, trying to predict the Roll Giant, actually. But it's not going to work out.
Deflection from the monk. Nice. Gonna go bombers at the bridge. Yep.
Wow, the E-Spirit jumped last second, stopped that wall breaker.
Oh my God. Evo'd Royal Giant.
Log here to stun the Mighty Miner, but log from Riley to push back, and Ice Spirit last second freezes for a perfect defense.
And he uses the bomb to
Wow.
lane switch and explode the Hunter. Right, and he tanks for the wall breakers. He's so good.
Wow, and he forces out the Fireball. He's up a lot of damage. Ian really needs to lock down some good defenses in left lane and make a dual lane pressure of the RG, or maybe just focus on one big Roll Giant push.
And Riley just non-stop pressuring both these lanes. He's gonna eat it. He's gonna eat that and just go in.
Monk ability to deflect the Cannoneer. The Evil Hunter does take out the Dark God since it's placed high. The Monk is pushing back the Mighty Miner, and it's snared from the Evil Hunter as well. RG doesn't get a single hit.
Not
Perfect.
a single hit. Wow. He tanked 1,000 damage and didn't get a single hit from it.
Oh my gosh, that defense was otherworldly.
Riley's deck is just non-stop spam, like non-stop. Both lanes too. They're like both even health.
Yup, Ian's trying to mitigate damage on both lanes to build up enough elixir to build a push, but somehow Riley's making these defense perfect every time.
Let go!
The other thing here that Riley's really smart about is he's blocking at the bridge, making it so the Monk ability is not even going to deflect the Cannoneer. So if he ever does go RG, it's just going to go in front.
Wait. That's one hit? Yeah, one hit. Two. Okay,
my
this game
gosh.
became close again.
Log.
Oh my God, the goblin just did so much damage.
Wow.
Good log.
Evo Hunters in cycle. Monk ability deflects. Mighty Miner ability, though, damages mostly everything. And here comes the Evo Dargob, ready to defend once again. Wow.
That's another RG hit.
Wait, that log was mistimed. The RG
Wait a
gets
minute.
two.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, he almost got 3.
15 seconds left on the
This game's really
clock.
close. Ian can fireball.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Monk bridge
Riley
block.
doesn't have a big
Pre-log
spell.
for the Skellies. Fisherman down.
Pre-logged him.
Oh!
Riley! The pre-log! What a game. What a game.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
Wow. So we have Ian with Splash Shard, Evo Witch, 9th, and we have Riley with the Monk RG here. And Heal Spirit variation.
Okay. Good fireball. Really good value on that.
Wait, Monk has had his... Oh my gosh. Monk had his ult charged here and just hits the tower for so much damage.
No. Ian is choking on these early games.
Yeah. Wow.
That's back-to-back early games where he's had those early blunders.
And this is
Of
just...
course, rally punished.
This is just even worse. He's down 1,300 damage already.
Yeah, this is probably the worst opening start we've seen. But you never know. Like, Sergio had a really bad game, and then he ended up basically winning, and then he just lightninged the wrong tower.
Ian's calling the early good game. He's sending the angry face. That's his strat, but I'm not gonna lie. This time it might actually be true. I don't know about this. This is massive damage.
Dude, the Monk is so good, man.
Yep. Fireball's gonna drop on the Ice Wiz too.
Yep.
And the Heal Spirit.
Which is probably gonna stay alive for a while.
Wow, and the Barbarrel just adding another
that
tank
Witch
to
is
the,
still alive.
to the other side of the map. And she's locked.
That's a lock on the
Wow.
tower.
Oh my gosh. Probably another Witch will come down to help defend this graveyard. There it is. Wait, a Tornado could pull out of the lane if he hasn't cycled. There it is.
Oh!
Gets the Fisherman down to try to help.
Good call, man.
Oh, but the Tombstone really just defends everything.
Yep, Tombstone is so good against Graveyard because those skeletons just fight each other.
Wow. Now Riley's up damage on both lanes, and Ian has yet to even scratch his tower. He's got a Tornado on both sides, and that's it.
Yeah, he's done like basically nothing. Night Graveyard, maybe? Yeah, but that Tombstone's just gonna shut it down.
Poison
He's gonna
drops.
have to worry about this Evo Witch on the right lane.
Yeah. Ian does have his Evo
Ian
Witch
does get
further
good bit of
back.
damage.
Maybe he can make a play, but here comes the
Oh
RG.
my god. RG left lane.
He's gonna have to play a Tornado after the Ice Wiz goes down. But he plays the Tombstone instead, so the RG gets a hit. And the Heal Spirit,
Wow,
it kills the
Heal Spirit,
Skellies.
It gets another hit.
Oh my gosh. Heal Spirit's such an underrated card.
Yep. Dude, Heal Spirit 3 Muskies is like insane. When somebody fireballs you
yeah.
3 Muskies and then you just put down the Heal Spirit right after, it's like hilarious.
Okay, Tornado tries to pull the Witch forward, but a Fireball's just going to drop down on both here. Ian's really struggling this matchup. I mean, I don't know what he's going to do to win this at this point. This is tough.
Dude, I was talking to Riley and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen you lose a game with like a 2,000 damage lead. And
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, like it's probably been a couple months. Like, I'm not even kidding. This kid is insane.
Yeah, I 100% believe that. I mean,
Yeah.
when you're playing at this level, especially when you're up that amount of damage, like there's no way you're losing. Yeah, Ian's trying to cycle Witches because he knows his only chance is to get a really good Evo Witch on the board. But look at Riley. He's using his Fisherman. We've seen this from Mo in the Serial warm-up. The Fisherman actually does a decent job of countering the Evo Witch. If you can get to lock on, it just yoinks it in and takes it out immediately.
Yep. He tried it, but he put the Knight in front.
This Evo Witch is done once again.
Yeah, Riley just has total control of the game.
Yeah.
RG at the bridge.
Fisherman to try and support. Barbarrel's going to take out the Ice Wiz this time too. And once again, the Heal Spirit drops down, heals the RG. Oof, he does defend, but
Tombstone somehow stopped it.
defense is not enough. And the RG gets a
and,
hit.
and it hits. Riley with a 2-0. 2-0
GG's.
sweep for Riley.
GG's. 2-0 sweep. Barbarrel takes the last game. Riley, your champion here, the grudge match. Moving on to the second round.
All right. Surgical Goblin versus Muhammad Light.
Wow, Mo's getting real aggressive right off rip here. Surge decides to ignore it. Let his cage tank a bit and drop a lava in the back.
Hound.
Wow.
Let's see.
Okay. Lava Hound versus Muhammad Light.
Risky, but maybe you have to play risky here to beat the GOAT.
Yep. I 100% agree.
Wow.
It's a lot of boss bandit damage. He
What?
dashed, which means
The
he's gonna
flying,
take the tower.
the flying machine just walks away. Wow.
I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Mo won that exchange.
And that right there is the power of 3-card cycle, JYNXZI. I mean, he has the boss man on the board. He plays a Tesla. Surgical lightnings it, but 3 cards later, 3 1 elixir cards later, he has the Tesla back immediately.
Yeah, that is insane. Like 3-card cycled is absolutely disgusting. You can just like, especially when you're in a scenario where like you need air units fast. Like,
Right. Yeah.
Miner on the King Tower, interesting. To avoid the Valkyrie, I guess.
So this is an interesting choice by Mo, but it makes sense. A lot of the time, what Lava players will do is they'll go for the tower trade and just kind of let their tower HP go. But Mo pressuring the King Tower because he knows that if he pressures the King Tower, he has to respond to it eventually. You can't ignore that damage.
Damn, Surge didn't have his guards in his hand on Mo's first boss bandit.
Yeah.
He just went Cage Hound. All right, he needs this Hound to get this tower to tie this game up.
Valk on the board. Evo will be in cycle next. He also has Evo Cage that he can maybe use
Like that.
on this oncoming boss bandit.
Nice to meet you.
The problem is that this lava deck is actually mainly built on, wow, the pre-dash.
Yeah,
the
that is insane.
pre-dash onto the cage to prevent the pull, and then the log to make it so it doesn't get a pull at all. And by the time this lava has any support, the poison's dropping down. There is another lava, but I think Mo's got this defense.
Evo Valk? Arrows?
Wow,
I don't
Evo
think
Ice
there's much
Spirit.
he could do. Gets back to the poison yet again.
Wow. And a
I
minor
think Mo
tank.
got it. Yep, Mo got it 100%. Wow! All right, Evo Hunter, this means one thing. This has to be Royal Giant.
Right. Yep. Mo with the Mighty Miner? Probably
Fisherman.
probably going to be a drill Evo Snowball deck like he likes to play, perhaps.
Ooh, that
Firecracker.
Firecracker's going to do a lot of damage.
Oh, there's the hog.
Mo's already pressuring so much.
Surge going to hang on. Yeah, nice ability. Takes out the
The
Firecracker.
monk ability was nasty. Yep, that
Yeah.
killed the Firecracker.
Yep. Oh. He tries to make a good barbell placement so it's far enough away so the hunter doesn't one-shot it to prevent the damage, but it ends up getting a hit anyways.
So Surge takes a damage lead, chat. A little damage lead. Slight blunder from Mo. RG at the back. Okay.
So this is an interesting idea that is commonly used versus cycle decks. It's why your RG is so versatile, so strong right now, is you can kind of use it as a beatdown deck or a cycle deck. So he goes RG in the back to try to build up a big push. And wow, the E-Spear hits everything.
Nice. Oh my god, Surge is winning. Surge is beating Mo right now, chat. Surge is up 3 elixir and he's up a lot of damage.
Wow.
See,
Really well
this is
played.
the scenario I was talking about. I want to see Mo when he's behind and see what he does.
And
Immediately RG's at the bridge.
and he just cycles so quick. But Mo knows what he's trying to do, so he actually didn't use his cannon last defense to try to make sure he had it for the second one. Since he played in the back, he's able to cycle back to it really quick.
This is the scenario I was talking about. Mo's down about 700 damage here. Even elixir, like he's gonna have to bring this back.
Yep. RG in the back once again from Surge. Mo probably going to pressure the hog, but he plays in the back. This is, once again, kind of a similar thing where he wants to bait out the counter to the hog early and cycle back to another one immediately. The pre-lightning! Oh my gosh.
Predict a lightning for the hunter?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this dude is insane, bro. No. It's game. This dude is insane.
Yeah, and there's the next hog. He gets a hit. Wow.
God. Oh my god.
The E-Spirit from Surge does prevent the Firecracker from reaching the tower, but once again, Mo is just up a solid 900 HP, and he has lightning to boot as well.
Now the pre-lightning was insane.
Dude.
This guy is insane.
On the
He
Evil
never
Hunter,
stops
too.
like blowing my mind every time I watch him play.
Log E-Sphere, gonna take out all the guards. Monk should win the 1v1 here. Here comes the RD Fireball, but now he doesn't have enough elixir. Evo can defend and takes out the Skellies on the defense, and this Hog is getting damaged.
That's it. All because of a pre-lightning. This guy is crazy.
GG's, man. GG's. Muhammad Light showing why he's the current GOAT of Clash Royale. Okay.
So both of these guys have lost world championships to Mo before.
Actually, facts, yeah. Okay, so we have Riley with Evo Dark Ob, Evo Gombro Logbait, Morton with the Minor Evo Witch Mega Knight deck. No Mega Knight. He actually has a Mighty Miner. This is interesting. I haven't seen this deck before. Okay.
Good Goblin Barrel. Huh? Arrows are just going to clean it up.
Nice Ice Spear there, pulling it away from the Goblet so the ability can be used right away.
Dude, Riley's deck has so many tiny troops. If you actually look at it, it's insane. Every troop there is a little troop besides the Knight in the Log. He has 6 little troops because the Goblin Nut spits little troops.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Miner on top of the Dark Gob. Will he try to protect? No, Mine takes it out. And his Evo Witch. His Evo Witch is going to be a problem for Riley, I think. Oh, it is a Mega Knight.
Nice Mega Knight from Morton. So I have not seen anybody use Morton's deck so far today. It's Mega Knight, Miner, Evo, Witch, Hidden Bush.
Wait, he's going to activate King. He tries to pre-arrow the Fire Spirit, but he gets the King activation, and the Dark God cleans up the minions. Insane.
Dude, Riley's so good. It's actually ridiculous. Look at the double lane pressure.
Oh my, and Morton's out of elixir. The log comes through. The Skellies are trying their best.
That's game. That's game.
Yup.
I think that's game. Wow. Oh my, it's just these little quick exchanges that win you a game.
Wow. Is Morton giving up here? Why is he letting this Ice Spirit? Maybe, I don't know. I think that there's still a 3% chance Morton wins this just because the log got nerfed recently on tower damage. So log cycle is not going to be enough.
There's the Evoed Mega Knight. Nice Goblin Barrel placement. Skeletons cleaned it up though. Morton predicted where the Goblin Barrel would be.
If Morton wins this game, it's going to be insane.
Witch. Wait, there's a lot of pressure. Riley's so good at defending.
He is.
Little lane switch with the Mighty Miner. Wait, look at that Mighty Miner. Oh,
wow.
He Fire Spirited it. Of course he knows.
Wow.
And look at the world-class defense from a world-class player.
Morton's staying alive.
Whoa.
The Witch is getting damage. Once again, this is not over. I give a 7, maybe a 7, maybe a 10% chance of Morton winning now. Another log cycle.
Logs do nothing. Goblin Barrel? Arrows? Mega Knight! Oh my god, Mega Knight almost splashed.
Evo Mega Knight's back in cycle, and Evo Witch is back in cycle. I'd say Morton has to win with this next double Evo Witch push, or double Evo push if he wants to clutch this.
How many logs is that going to take, Riley? 3 or 4?
Maybe 5, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, probably 4.
Oh my god, Evoed Witch, Evoed Mega Knight.
Evo Dark Ob in cycle, and he forces the arrows on defense for the barrel. Now the Evo Dark Ob just cleans everything, and he needs 2 more logs to win. Wow. This log doesn't hit tower, though.
Right. Oh my god, wait, there's 2 witches. Wait. Hold on, Morton's not out of this yet.
Wait. 1 more log wins.
Oh my god, he just got to get to the log. He's got to get to the log without losing his tower. Log gets there in time. Oh my god. Morton was coming back.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
2
You
witches.
are not kidding about the logs, dude. Jesus, they do nothing to towers.
Yeah.
Game number 2. If Riley wins this, chat, we got Riley versus Mo in grand finals. Unless Morton can come back. Bomber at the back.
Evo Barry, and Riley has the Monk. Monk is most likely going to be RG. Technically could be a Ram Rider deck, but I would assume RG from Riley here. There's JYNXZI's favorite card on the board, pulling in the bomber.
No.
Can I get a fish slap in the chat?
No.
Which on the board?
Wait, this is Splash. Bowler, Baby Dragon, Bomber. That's so much Splash. My God.
Interesting. And the RG to block the Bowler to keep the witch alive.
Yep. Very well played.
I want to say Morton's going to be using an E-Giant. I guess technically it could be a graveyard, but I would say most likely E-Giant here. Morton's going to let that hit and go for the Baby Dragon in the back. Riley doesn't have much air defense here, especially since he's using the double small spell variation. I don't think he's going to have a single big spell in this deck. Unless he has triple. Ooh, he does get the pull all the way across the river.
Wow. The monk has the weirdest interaction sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, the fisherman locks on. That's actually kind of huge. He's going to drop the rage to make sure to take the whole thing out. Interesting.
Yeah, that was huge. Riley's up 1,000 damage on Morton, chat. Oh, Evo'd RG right at the bridge. Baby Dragon's literally going to do nothing. He needs something else. Nice.
Tornado to pull back and cycle to the Gob Hut. But look at this monk. It's just beating up this Evo Knight, and the deflection is going to go down and hit the Evo Bomber all the way back to Morton's tower.
Oh, Riley's so good. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
He knows every interaction like perfectly. Because the bomber was Evo'd, it had that double jump effect and it hit his tower.
Yeah.
Good God, dude.
And now look, he's just got 2 witches on the board. And Morton is finally going to use the lightning now. But Riley's just applying so much pressure that Morton hasn't even been able to play his win condition all game. I wonder if we'll see the E-Giant here, but once again, another monk at the bridge. It's going to deflect the boulder right back into his own tower. That's damage.
Nice. Oh my God, the monk is just so good.
Oh my
Boulder
gosh.
did like 900 damage. Oh my gosh.
And it just dies. It's over.
It's game. It's so over.
Wow.
It's so over. And RG, GG.
Wow.
Riley is flawless in this tournament. He has not dropped a single match.
That was a brutal watch. Morton finally thinks he found a chance to play the E-Giant in the back, and then Riley with the monk supporting, taking out the boulder, just overwhelms right inside, and this game is immediately over.
Peak best of 5. Grand finals. Winner wins it all. Best of 5 duels. Once you use a card, you can't use it again. This is gonna... Oh my God, that goblin barrel did so much damage. They're gonna have to dig pretty deep in the bag here, especially later on in the games when there's less and less cards.
So Mo actually with the log bait this time. Riley with an interesting Goblin Hut Minor Wallbreakers control with the Ice Whiz. Wow.
That early goblin barrel did so much damage for Mo.
Yeah, Riley, I think, used his log early on the Gob gang, and immediately Mo punished. But he's got a Valk too. That's actually huge for this matchup.
Yep, Valk shuts down Goblin Barrel a lot. Okay. Only a 400 damage lead for Mo, and he's playing against Riley, so like this game could go either way. 2 best Clash Royale players in the world playing each other right now.
Miner gets picked up by the gang. Dargob pressuring left lane, and there is a suspicious bush on the board. Spear Gob's tanked, but the Dargob still gets 1 hit. And he does have Valk.
The Valk is going to help a lot. Wow. Yeah, okay.
The other thing is, if you play the Valkyrie right behind your tower, the perfect, like as soon as you see the Goblin Barrel, her first attack speed so quick, she'll actually hit all 3 goblins before they spread out or around the tower.
Okay, we're looking at about 400 damage separating the two of them. Riley has minor wall breakers, and Mo just has like literal brain rot. Look at the stack.
Wait, Princess splashes tower here, not once, but...
Yep.
Okay, no, it won't get it twice. Ice was walking up. Log, pretty good value.
Good log, yeah. Gotta answer this now.
Oh my gosh.
Nice spear gobs. Wow, takes like nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing that impresses me the most about Mo and Riley. That whenever they see a Goblin Barrel, they somehow immediately know exactly where it is to counter perfectly without wasting their log.
Yep. Yeah, they can just track it through the sky, basically.
Mm-hmm.
This one's bottom right.
Goblin Barrel's still getting damage, though. A lot. Wow.
This is a close battle.
Close battle
Mo has the
indeed.
lead.
I still really want to see what Riley's last card is. Since he hasn't played it yet, it can be Fireball and it can be Poison. It might be a Rocket. He might end up doing some Rocket Cycle at some point in this match.
Yeah, I wonder what the last card is also.
It's probably Rocket. He's probably trying to make it a triple elixir, go for some minor plus Rocket on tower to make this comeback. Wow, he actually sees the wrong... He doesn't realize the fake barrel is on the left, so he's going to take even more damage right side. And it's a lightning.
Lightning.
Wow.
Okay, that keeps this game really close.
Wait, this is damage left side too.
Yep, that miner is gonna die. Still has to answer the princess.
That's what makes this deck so annoying. It's just the constant spam of Dargob and Princess that constantly need responding to.
Good Valkyrie. My God. Wait a minute. Sending in some pressure now.
Wow, the Suspicious Bush keeps forcing Riley to use his main win condition on defense. And there's only 50 seconds left in triple elixir overtime.
Valkyrie. Good Ice Wizard. Look at how perfectly he's mitigating the damage. He's keeping them dead even on both sides.
Evo Dargob and Cycle.
Wait, it pushed the bush back. That was a weird thing.
Yeah. Only 30 seconds though. Mo's just got the constant pressure. Look at all the goblins on the board.
Yep. Rally does get a miner through untouched. Remember, he has a lightning as well. And oh my God, Mo just did so much damage. Wow.
GG's.
That's it. Mo just somehow, man. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Game number 2. The number 1 and 2 Clash Royale player in the world. Riley trying to go for a legacy run today and beat number 1 rated Mo Light.
Wow, one skeleton.
Haven't seen this a single time today.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Barb's definitely gonna be Lava from Riley. Lava, Evo Zap, maybe, probably a Fireball. But Mo, usually Barb's fully counter Hog, but that one skeleton with the Barbs ended up distracting it, so the Hog gets a hit to start.
Wow, she's like the Inferno Dragon, literally does nothing to her. Wait, he's going in. He needs this push to do a lot. Tesla.
And, wow, he does have the Tesla version.
Wait. Oh, okay, I was about to say, if that's no hits, that's insane.
Interesting.
Mo's already dominating again. Oh my God. Rowdy is up 5 elixir though.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I love this matchup for Mo, Tesla, and Firecracker. Sometimes Lava beats Hog Earthquake, but that's only if they don't have a building that targets air. Mo loves to run Tesla instead of Cannon and Bomb Tower, just to make sure he always covers the air matchups.
Firecracker's gonna do a good bit of work there. Fireball's gonna clear him out. He's probably gonna get back to his Tesla. Hog. Whoa. Weird cycle. And Riley's back in this.
Yeah,
He did not want to put that Hog down.
I think he tried to play the Hog to kite the Skelly Drags to the other lane, but when it didn't work, he immediately played the Tesla. But I mean, damage is just
back in the game. Holy shit.
Is evened up here. Mo's up a little bit of elixir. I guess at this point, Mo's going to realize that he's going to see a tower trade. He's probably going to get some damage and try and extend his damage lead. So once the tower trade happens, he'll be in the lead. But I don't think it's possible to fully defend left side. Wow. The fireball was gross. Okay, maybe Mo is going to go for the full defense. Because if he wasn't, he would be going for an attack already. He's going to try to fully defend. If Riley takes this left side tower, he will win the game despite a tower trade. If Mo can defend it fully.
Nice barbs. Hogs get nothing. Riley's still got fireball and zap to work with.
Balloon inbound. Tesla on
Yep.
and then Skelly's to protect. And then immediate hog. Wait.
He can't. Wait, he can't. Oh my god, the bomb drops. Is that enough? Is that enough?
Oh my gosh. The last second Ice Spirit stops the balloon hit and Mo wins the game, making it 2-0 in the best of 5.
Also, keep in mind, Riley's used in just 2 battles. He's used 4 spells, so he's running like pretty low here.
Don't you know who I am?
Instant hog guards.
Cannon drops down with a Berserker to ensure the defense. Mo with probably a minor wall breakers net, kind of similar to what we saw from Riley in game 1.
So when the little prince uses that knight in front of him, how much more elixir is that? 1 or 2?
It's actually 3. It's a really expensive ability.
Wow.
So yeah, it's the most. So basically, it costs 3 to put down, and the ability is also 3.
Yeah, that's probably the most expensive ability in the game.
Yeah, it's also why you actually rarely see pros use the ability at this point. It used to be so strong where it was basically a log and a tankier knight that would come out, so it was definitely worth it. But now a lot of people just use the little prince just for a 3-card cycle and don't use the ability.
All right.
That was
Number 1 in the world versus number 2 in the world.
That was
400 damage lead for Riley.
That was just a nice push from Riley there, getting that hog connection.
Yep. Berserker. Mohammed Light using Berserker. Everybody slanders this card, but best player in the world's using it.
I wonder if we see a poison here. No. Yeah, wow. Poison and wall breakers. High pressure. Riley does defend well, and actually even an elixir.
Nice. I think the cannon missed, but I think the Berserker pushed it into the range. I'm not even trolling.
No,
I think
you're absolutely right. Yeah, so he actually did on purpose, though, because you have to make it so the cannon can't pull if you want to prevent the earthquake from hitting the tower and the cannon. So then he purposely uses the Berserker to push it to the cannon to prevent earthquake value.
Future king awaits.
Wait, this...
Hogquake.
Okay. No hits. Wow. This is tense.
200 damage lead for Mo. Yep. Perfect defense as always.
This is clutch or kick for
Did it
Riley right
again.
now.
Oh my god. Like, he's pushing the hog into his cannon every time to not get quaked. No, no one I've ever played has done that, ever. You have to have so much confidence in your mechanical abilities to do that consistently over and over.
Yeah, absolutely.
He keeps pushing the hog into that radius of the cannon. That way it can't get quaked. Like, this is just so high level.
This is just one of the interactions, but I've seen Mo do the craziest, like, minuscule interactions, even at the highest level in huge tournaments. Like, the confidence, like you said, is just, it's insane. Gold 9 the board. Little Prince to match the 3-card cycle. Riley, what he really needs to do here is he needs to... Wow, which Evo last card? Wow. I don't know. Maybe he needs to make something to happen with that card. This hog? That's a hit? Wait. No, wait, it's 2.
Oh my god. Hog gets 2 hits. Riley takes the lead.
Evo Drill and Poison. Poison's going to deal with the guards, and Golden Knight to deal with the rest of the Evo Drill. Evo Witch doesn't have support, so will get taken out. This is so close, JYNXZI.
This is the closest battle of the day. We're talking like 10 damage. Oh, now a lot different. He needs to get another hog in.
There it is.
He predicted the hog with the can. Okay. I mean, he just put down the cannon knowing it was coming.
25 seconds. Riley needs to find another way to get another hog hit, or else he will lose this game.
Quake. Drill. Poison comes in. Guards to stop the drill. He's got to get another hog in. Berserker to predict. Poison. Guards. There's no time. And Mo sweeps Riley 3-0.
Oh my gosh.
A 3-0 sweep on the #2 rated player in the world.
Dominance. Dominance.